through them?
I think we do.
Well, at last report, which was in the first quarter, Union County was up on Sullivan Central 7-0. Now we've got the finals rolling in. Sullivan East does defeat Sullivan North 30-8. Daniel Boone, driving to score with 2 minutes to go, fumbles the ball. Crockett recovers.
Oh.
Crockett holds on to win 34-27. I have about decided for next week, if coaches are wanting to really win their game, I will take money to pick the other team because I seem to have a knack for picking the losers this season.
It's kind of ironic. We talk about gun safety in schools, and yet they were playing for a musket tonight.
Nah, true enough.
And again, it goes to Crockett. First time they've won the muskets on their hometown. So.
And I really thought Boone would win that one big. Boone really impressed me this year, but that shows what I know. Elizabethton final over Sullivan South 42-13. Johnson County, that interception proved huge. They hold on to defeat Cloudland 14-8. Happy Valley all over West Green 40-7. That's not final yet that I've received notification on. Probably is by this point. Science Hill holds on. They take down Jefferson County 28-26.
Rob will tell us here in a second. Does that eliminate the Indians from Dobyns-Bennett High School from the TSSAA playoffs?
Did Science Hill win tonight?
Science Hill did win tonight.
Just as he just said. Just about.
Appreciate you listening, Rob.
Great that you follow along with Mr. Carr.
It doesn't 100% have Science Hill in the playoffs because Dobyns-Bennett actually holds the tiebreaker with Science Hill because they beat Science Hill earlier in the year.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, Dobyns-Bennett is up on Morristown West. 2:44 to go in the game. They're ahead 38-21. Cocke County, at last report, had a 3-point lead over Morristown East 40-7. And Tennessee High over Cherokee 49-14. I'm sure that one's gone final now. And the last final score of the evening, Greenville over Granger 63-0.
So how does that shape things out, Mr. Ferguson?
Okay, if we're real quick looking at the playoffs in 6A, I lost my computer page. We have Farragut, Bearden, and Hardin Valley in the playoffs. Science Hill wins tonight. They will put them at 5-5. Dobyns-Bennett will have to win their next 2 games to put them in the playoff. The winner between Science Hill, whoever comes out between Science Hill and Dobyns-Bennett, gets to travel to Maryville to take on Maryville, who has given up a whopping 27 points this season on the defensive side of the ball. You were talking about Crockett winning tonight over Daniel Boone. That is going to give Crockett a home game against Sevier County. Sevier County slides into the bottom of the playoffs tonight, along with Gibbs and Knox Central. In Division I, you'll have Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone, Tennessee High, and Morristown East. That's in 5A. In 4A, you have Greenville, Sullivan South, Elizabethton, and either Granger or Union County. What do you have on Union County and Granger, Chris?
Last report, Union County was up 7-0 on Sullivan Central. Granger County got beat in a bad way tonight by Greenville, 63-0.
So that still opens the 4th spot up. So you're guaranteed Greenville, South, Elizabethton, with Granger and Union still in the play for the last playoff spot. Looking in looking in 3A, you got Unicoi County and Johnson County. Any upsets in those games tonight, Chris?
No, they've gone about like we anticipated.
Unicoi County wins.
Unicoi County, not heard anything on that.
Unicoi County is open tonight.
They were open dates, so I'm going to say they held off on that one.
So you got Unicoi County, Johnson County, and Chucky Doak.
Johnson County did win over Cloudland.
And the winner, West Green Claiborne, will make the 4th seed, and the winner of that gets...
West Green played Happy Valley tonight.
Right.
They got beat 40-7.
Yeah.
That'll go on to next week, so we're going to have one more week of that. And the winner of that will get to travel down to Morristown East, another power, and the loser of that will get to play Alcoa. Ooh. So not a very good draw for either one of those 2 teams. South Green, Hampton, Happy Valley, and North were already set going into tonight's game. Sullivan North will take on Meigs County, and you've got Happy Valley playing on the road to El Oneida. And then we get to our little teams up on the mountain in 1A. You have Cloudland, Hancock County, Jellicoe, and Unica. So they'll be playing Greenback, Coalfield, Midway, and Oliver Springs, who have all made the playoffs. Greenback is a powerhouse in 1A. They've only given up 32 points all season, while they've scored 222 points. So a lot of exciting games. Probably take the second round for any major upsets, but as we know, there's always an upset or two that we don't think about. But
Well, there's an upset brewing down in Knoxville. Actually, it's gone final now. Hardin Valley all over Bearden, 27-7.
Read the papers. They thought they were just going to roll through. Wow. So that shakes things.
And we've just gone final in Rogersville, Tennessee High, 49, Cherokee 14.
and that'll move Hardin Valley to second in the conference. So they'll be home now against Bradley Central next week.
Or in 2 weeks.
Or 2 weeks. I'm sorry.
All right. Well,
And it's gone final in Morristown. Your Dobbins Benny Indians 38, Morristown West 29.
Which keeps them alive with a win next week against Jeff County. They will be playing Maryville on the road.
well, at least maybe the band will get a practice session in. Possibly that's could be a good thing for Dobbins Bennett. Possibly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, folks, that is a wrap for the home schedule of our Gate City Blue Devils. Again, a 26-21 loss ends our. We end the season 0-5 at home in a way that we just simply didn't need to. Again, Gate City, I hate to be with a jaded view, but the fact of the matter was they were the better football team tonight and just didn't win the football game. I think that's just the best way to say it. They had the opportunities, they had their chances, and it just did not happen for them. So with that, we've got to build on the good things that we did. And again, you talk about a Luke Reed, the big interception, took back for almost a touchdown. We created some turnovers. It was good to see that aspect of the game. Reed went over 100 yards once again. We've played well in spots, but we didn't. We gave up 23 of the 26 points to Battle in the second half, and again lost 26-21. Again, our season will end next week. So we'll be at Y Central next week. 6:15 will be the pregame show. We'll get everything going again, and it'll be myself and Mr. Carr. Mr. Ferguson will be on the road. He'll be out scouting the Dobbins Bennett Indians for senior night for the band, and as they take on Jeff County. Hopefully he'll give us some updates on that ball game as he's there, but I'll sign off here, folks. Certainly do appreciate so much of the support that we get for this little broadcast. We started it about 4 years ago, and everybody that follows us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, thank you all so much for what you do and what you mean to us. And it's been a great ride, and
See you in basketball season.
well, maybe so. Anyway, I'll sign off, Mr. Carr. Which you'll be manning the play-by-play action next week. Are you excited? What's your
I'm
thoughts?
excited. I'm looking forward to it. This has been way more fun than you could even imagine it being. My college degree, I don't think I ever told you this, was in communications, my bachelor's. My wife says after 25 years of being out of school, I'm finally using my major.
Well, at least you're still talking to your wife after 25 years.
Well, that's true.
That's big.
True.
Communication majors, do keep marriages.
That is true. But I appreciate y'all having me. Like I said, this is a blast. I appreciate everybody supporting us. Go Blue Devils. We're not done yet.
Nope. Got a big week next week. Again, like I said, we'll take on Y Central at Y Central. It'll be their senior night, and see if we can't ruin that for them. So, like I said, we'll tune off here. But Mr. Ferguson, anything to say for the last time during football season?
Just been a great run for us again this year. For my first year doing play-by-play for football, and hate that I'm going to miss next week, but I'll be at senior night for my daughter at Dobbins Bennett as they recognize the band students and everyone for senior night. So it's been a great run. I'm excited for basketball season to come around the corner. Seems like before long we'll be at the Arby's Classic, so we'll be ready to rock and roll. So are we ready to sign off, Mr. Joe?
Yes, sir. Like I said, let's hit the road, and like I said, we'll get everything together. There'll be some things coming out this week through our Facebook, and again, of course, like I said, we'll keep you posted and up to date on things happening around Gate City and around with us. And so, like I said, just stay tuned.
All right. Well, for Joe Carter and Chris Carr, this is Rod Ferguson from a senior night here at Gate City. We thank you for listening to us. And once again, Gate City will travel next week across the mountains for their last game of the year. So for all of us here at Gate City Sports Radio, we'd like to tell you, good night, everybody.